Hey guys, what's up? And welcome back to the next episode of Crack the Code. So, last week, Lavanya took you guys through the basic introduction of USMLE and what the whole exam is about, and when to take it, how to take it, and so on. So, this week, I'll be going through the process of USMLE, mainly regarding the finances and the steps to apply, and a few other more tidbits. So, let's get going. First things first. Let's start with the applications. The applications, before you can even apply to step 1, there's one important step that you must do. That is the ECMFG registrations. The ECMFG registration requires all international students to register under the ECMFG, in which you give details regarding your year of graduation, the college you're studying in, and so on. If your college is in case not on or recognized by this particular website, then you will have to wait till they do approve your college, or you will not be able to apply to write for step 1 or any of the steps of USMLE. So you're done with your ECMFG registration, right? So now you're on your way to write the USMLE steps. You can write the steps in any order, as we have said before. So you can write step 2 before step 1, or step 2 CK before you write step 2 CS. That's all up to you. So once you do finish this registration, you can go officially head on to the official USMLE website and register and block your slot for which you will be writing your particular step. So that wraps up the application process for the USMLE. It's fairly simple. You just have a lot of, applications to fill and, details to enter. But other than that, it's fairly simple, you could say. Another question we have actually got a lot from our followers on the page. They've been asking us how much the total process of the USMLE costs. I'm not going to say it's cheap because, you know what, it is expensive. But then again, it's a one-time investment. So the thing is, if you're going to be, if you're ready to pay now for your application process, your step 1, your visa, traveling, accommodation, once you get into residency and match, you will have no problem because you will be working in a hospital, you'll be getting paid salary, and you won't have to pay, the particular university or the hospital any fees whatsoever. So I think, as I said, it's a one-time investment. Make it good, and you know what? The future's great. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty details of how much it's going to cost us. All the prices that are stated here will be in US dollars, and it will depend on the economy. So the dollar to rupee ratio would be pretty important when you apply. And as well, these are not the exact values, as recently there have been changes. There's been a price hike in the fees itself. So you guys want to keep your head up for that. So first, starting off with the FCG registration, that will be anywhere from around $300 to $500. Then we'll have step 1 registration, which is anywhere from $800 to $1,000. Step 2 CS, CK are similar in the aspect that they're $1,100 to $1,200. And then step 3 is about anywhere from $1,000 to $1,100. So besides just the step payments, you'd have to think about, your travel visa, your accommodation, and all that. That would depend on how you choose to travel. So if you choose a cheaper flight, that would vary from person to person, you could say. Then after that, you'll also have to pay for some of the externships or observerships. There are some, facilities that do allow free observerships, so you might want to check those out on the FRIDA website. If not, there are paid externships. Those will be about 4 weeks. It's about $2,000. Again, this also depends on the place, the location, and the tax in that particular state, and so on. So better try getting the free ones first. If not, then you could go into the paid ones. So after listening to all the prices, you guys might start to freak out, right? That it's like really expensive. It's almost $10,000. How the hell are we gonna pay? But let me tell you one thing. The thing with USMLE is, as I said before, it's a one-time investment. So if you're ready to pay up front now for your testing and everything, later on, once you join residency, you'll be earning anywhere from $50,000 to $70,000 per year. And it will be increasing as you go on through your years of residency. After you graduate and become a board-certified doctor in the USA, you will be earning anywhere from about $200,000 up to $600,000 per annum. So, don't you think it's a good idea now? Like, if you pay up early, you will be getting or reaping more benefits later on in the future. On a side note, some institutions, especially for the observership, require you guys to have a TOEFL for international graduates. So you might have to also write the TOEFL. So just keep that point in mind as well before you apply. So we got the steps out of the way. What else is required to get into our desired residency? Let's take a look at it in brief. So besides just your USMLE test scores, you're required to have letters of recommendation, your extracurricular activities, your volunteer work, your research work, and any other, hobbies or passions that you have done along with studying medicine that will, help you shine with your CV. This is not just so that they know that you're a good doctor, but they know that you're an all-around and holistically developed person, along with communication skills and so on. Okay, so if you guys want more info on how to detailedly improve parts of your CV, we have another podcast on Spotify called Crack the Code. Each episode describes the various opportunities you could have and the different types of ways or methods that you can use to, improve your CV as a whole. So do check us out there too. So guys, that's a wrap on the process of USMLE and the fee structure. We will be more, posting more about this once we ourselves go through the process too. So keep your heads up for those posts as well. And we hope we answered most of your questions on this podcast with the USMLE. So stay tuned for next Sunday where you catch Lavanya, and we'll have a new podcast on Crack the Code. So till then, keep coding and see you guys.